Alright, guys, the time is finally here. We have every information about the DC film slate. The moment we all been waiting for. The day has finally come where James Gunn has revealed his plans for the new DC universe that's coming with James Gunn and Peter Safran. Now, before I go to the list and the slate and all the films and um, um, shows that are um, coming, there is a little bit of confusion that I have, and I know a lot of people have. But as prior to the confusion that I have and we all have, is I am very proud and very supportive for James Gunn and Peter Safran. Mostly James Gunn. When James Gunn was announced to be in charge of the new DC studios and everything, I was so happy. James Gunn did such an amazing job with the Suicide Squad and the first season of Peacemaker. Obviously, he was over there at Marvel Studios with the first Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the holiday special, which was released last November. And this year in May, he's releasing the third and final installment in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And that will most likely be the last part that he does with Marvel, because now he's in charge of this big company at DC Studios. And I believe that this is the first time that a director is in charge of a company. So it's very nice to see that a writer and a director gets to be in charge of a company, which is very great. So let's get to this slate and my thoughts on it and why I wanted to see if there are some movies or shows I wanted to see and everything. So basically, so let's get into it. So this slate will be called Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, which is equivalent to Marvel Studios Phase 1. So you know Phase 1 they had Iron Man and Thor and Incredible Hulk and the Avengers, Captain America and all those. Well, this is the equivalent, the same thing, but they're calling it Chapter 1 instead of Phase 1. And it has a title, not like the Marvel ones, was like Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3. No, this has a title called Gods and Monsters. So the first thing that they talked about was they're doing shows, like I explained earlier, just right now, and movies, but they're making it animated shows as well, where they're going to have anime shows and live action shows and the movies, and they're all going to combine. The animated is going to combine into live action, and that's something that Marvel has been doing with, in the case of Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. In What If, we had the animated version of Captain Carter, and she made her live action debut in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. And I'm assuming a lot of characters who appeared in What If anime series will probably in the future will make appearances in live action in the MCU. But we're not talking here about the MCU. We're talking about the DC Studios Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. So Creatures Commandos is an anime series that was first announced. I do not know nothing about Creatures Commandos. I don't even know what it is. He explained it a little bit, but like I said, I do not know a lot of the DC comics and everything. So I'm very excited that we're getting something new, or new for me. I do not know if people know who the Creature Commandos is. So I'm very interested to see the animated series and get familiar with these characters. And next one that he announced was the Waller live action TV series from Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad. She appeared in the Suicide Squad and James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. And so it looks like she will be getting her own series here in the first chapter at the DC Studios. This is the biggest announcement, the best announcement that he has done. The moment we all been waiting for. Finally, thank you, James Gunn. Thank you. Discovery, Warner Bros. Discovery, um, David Zaslav at Warner Bros. Discovery. We are finally getting, after 10 years, this will mark 10 years of Man of Steel, we're finally getting a new Superman movie called Superman Legacy. And we'll focus on like a younger side of Superman and everything, which is why Henry Cavill is no longer Superman, which I'm sad about because I do love Henry Cavill, and I do believe that Henry Cavill is the best Superman. But fortunately, if he cannot fit in this new DC universe and they have to go with something new, I understand and I respect James Gunn and I support James Gunn, support Peter Safran, and you know what? I think their vision is great, and what they're making is something I want to see, and I have 100% faith on those two guys, which will be released on July 11th of 2025. Next one that they talked about was a Lanterns live action TV series. I'm assuming it will be on HBO Max. And I'm assuming that Creature Commandos as well, anime series, will be on HBO Max as well. Green Lantern is a character that's not... It gets hate on a little bit. You know what I mean? A lot of people hate on Green Lantern a lot, but we have not seen Green Lantern in a very long time, since the 2011 film with Ryan Reynolds. So this is like a big, major comeback in TV. I'm assuming that obviously he will be in the films as well, but we'll focus on I think it was John Stewart Green Lantern, which is great, and I'm assuming we'll be focused on different types of Green Lanterns. I don't know. I'm assuming Hal Jordan will make an appearance as well. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's my belief. He didn't give a lot of information about this that I know of, but if you guys know what the Lanterns TV shows are about, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts about this. Alright, so next thing that he announced was The Authority, which will be a movie. I do not know nothing about that. Like I said, The Authority, I do not even know what that is, what that's about. He gave like a little bit of explanation, but still I don't. But I believe James Gunn, and I believe that will be a great movie. He also announced a Paradise Lost, which will be a live action series, which will be a prequel to Wonder Woman. So this is like, I think this is gonna be like before the birth of Wonder Woman, the Amazons and all that, which will be cool, interesting to see. I want to know if they're going to... I know that Henry Cavill's no longer there. I'm assuming the Ben Affleck will be done after The Flash. I do not know if Gal Gadot will return or not. By this being a Wonder Woman prequel before Wonder Woman, I'm assuming that she's no longer going to be Wonder Woman, and we will get a new Wonder Woman actress as well. But there's no confirmation. They're not come after me and say, hey, you can know. Like I said, we do not know 100% know what actors are, who's coming, even are they even going to pull characters from there, not actors from there, which I believe they're not going to, but I do not know. Okay, that's what we know. They announced the Brave and the Bold movie, which will be a Batman movie set in this new DC Studios, DC Universe film slate. This will be separate from the Batman. So it will include Robin, which I'm very excited for. Robin has been missing out from the Batmans. I really wanted to see Robin in the Dark Knight trilogy. He wasn't there, and he was not in the Batman, but maybe in the Batman Part 2 he'll come out. I do not know, but finally giving Robin a big screen comeback, I should say. Not debut because he was in the big screen, but comeback, and very excited to see Robin make his debut here in the new DC universe. I'm very excited for that. I can't see. Very excited for that. Booster Gold is getting a live action series. I do not know who Booster Gold is. You guys may be like, oh, you might be dumb because you do not know. Like I said, a lot of these DC characters are new to me. I'm sorry. I do not know a lot about DC. I know like the main ones like Shazam, Batman, Black Adam, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, and all that. But these other lesser known characters like Booster Gold, Creature Commandos, Authorities, I do not know who these characters are or whatever. So I'm interested to see a live action Booster Gold series about this, and I'm very interested to see it, to see what it is about. They announced a Supergirl movie called Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. I'm very excited for that, they're giving a shot about Superman, they're making a Superman movie and a Supergirl movie, which I'm very excited for that. Trying to make Supergirl mainstream and more popular. And the last thing that they talked about was a Swamp Thing movie. I do not even know who Swamp Thing is. Okay, I'm sorry, but I do not know who Swamp Thing is. So this is what James Gunn has announced and Peter Safran for Chapter 1 called Gods and Monsters. So here, what do I think about this? I think it's a very good slate. We got your core, I guess, Justice League, whoever, we got Batman, we got Superman, you know what I mean? Wonder Woman, obviously this is before Wonder Woman, but before the birth, but, you know what I mean? So that's great. Core, Batman, you have to have Batman. You have to have Superman, which is great. I do not know if this is all Chapter 1. I do not know if there's like part of it or not. I'm assuming that there will be more parts that he will announce in a later date, or the next films or shows that he announces will be Chapter 2. So, I do not know what's going to happen with Jason Momoa. He has came out and confirmed that, I will always be Aquaman and all that. So, I do not know how they're going to do it. I have a little bit confusion. I want you guys to let me know. They're coming out this year with Shazam! Fear of the Gods in March, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom in December. They're coming out with Blue Beetle in August. I want to know, and I understand, are those films, I'm assuming that those films are not part of this new DC, because they would have announced it part of this slate. So are those films in a separate universe, right? In a sense, because if they bring back Aquaman and Jason Momoa, I should say, I don't think it will make sense for them to do a reboot of Aquaman with Jason Momoa when he already had the first one and now the Lost Kingdom. I do not know what they're going to do with those films or not. So let me know. Tell me, guys, in the comments below if you guys know anything about that. Let me know. But yeah, I would just want to give a brief introduction to this channel where I talk about information about movies and TV shows. And thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you guys' support. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys like. And let me know what kind of topics you guys want me to hear. You guys want to see. I'm going to try to investigate and try to do something where you guys could send me questions and I could answer you guys' questions or something. Or on social media, you guys could ask me questions on social media, and maybe in a video, like in another video, I could answer you guys' questions what you guys have for movies and TV shows. So yeah, thank you guys for you guys' support for my introduction for this channel, and as well as let me know you guys' thoughts on Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters for DC Studios. Let me know what films and shows that you want to see in the new DC Studios that has not been announced. Let me know that, hey, I wanted to see this show and everything. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below, and I appreciate you guys' support, and I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Peace out.